explanation for the similarity of things in the real world. It seems unconvincing to assert the mind groups and associates similar things without a metaphysical explanation. In anthropology, the moderate realist approach says that man is composed of a soul, which is the form of our body. The nominalist approach says man is composed of a body with a brain, denying the spiritual nature of intelligence. This leads to a lowering in the assessment of man's nature in terms of the range of his reasoning power and the human dignity above the higher animals. In ethics, the moderate realist approach says the supreme good for man is happiness. In Aristotle and Aquinas, happiness is attained by practicing virtue. The nominalist approach says the supreme good for man is unknowable. Therefore, ethics are determined by those in power or from a sense of duty and obedience based on a social contract. The natural law, based on the power of man's conscience to judge in practical situations, according to the hierarchical order of goods, is replaced by positive law, which denies natural law. In voluntarism, which is a consequence of nominalism, one cannot depend upon human or divine reason as a source for moral obligation, but only on divine will, which is only knowable by faith separated from reason. This creates a false dichotomy between faith and reason. The natural fallacy of nominalism says an ought cannot be determined from an is. Natural law is not possible with voluntarism. In politics, the moderate realist approach says the common good should be balanced with the private good, and the goal of society is to enable man to be good through virtue, leading to happiness in the highest good. The nominalist approach says the individual good is the priority because the true common good is unknowable. And the goal of society, from John Locke, is to do well, not enable man's goodness, to have property, not virtue. The main point to remember in this lecture is that realist metaphysics is the key to understanding the range of man's reason and the intelligibility of the world around us, and that the history of nominalism has been a deconstruction of Aquinas' moderate realist approach with dehumanizing effects in all areas of modern and contemporary philosophy.